It's not, I've been probably more scared out of my mind. Actually, the scariest I've ever been is you lived in Boulder, right?
Yeah.
There's a climb there called the Bastille Crack. It's in one of the national parks, and I was there with a buddy, and it was just me and him and a world-class climber. And I was at the East Coast Command at the time, so budget was no option. I had the newest, shiniest stuff. I'm like taking plastic off of climbing gear to go climb this rock. This guy pulls up in a van with a Marlboro hanging out, and tennis shoes that have laces probably on one of the shoes, and an old pair of pants. And he's climbed like every mountain ever. So it's me and my buddy. We're climbing our way up. I'm leading this pitch. So you switch. One guy will climb. He sets an anchor. The other person comes up, and they pick all the protection out. So you can just switch, and then the other person leads the way on the next one. But I'm like halfway up this pitch, and I can't move because I'm losing my shit. I'm like 15 feet above the last piece of protection that I just put in. I'm convinced that I feel my feet slipping off of the rock. I have my hand jammed into the rock, and then you make a fist to prevent it from falling out. You can actually see Alex doing that in free solo as he's climbing up. They'll slide their hand in, and then they'll manipulate the shape so it pulls. And as my world is collapsing on me, and I'm just sitting there, I've got full sewing machine leg, just sitting there, just shaking. I hear a voice just over my shoulder. He's like, "Hey man, just put the piece of pro right there." And I look over, and this professional climber is right next to me with no rope, in his fucking tennis shoes, smoking a cigarette, which is what he was using to point to where I should have placed the next piece of protection. Cool, calm, and collected. And I almost fell off the rock because he scared me so bad. I was so freaked out at what he was doing that I almost fell. I'm like, "You need to get away from me immediately." He's like, "Yeah, no problem. Just scurried up the rock in tennis shoes." Tennis shoes.
But you're not supposed to use tennis shoes, right?
I don't think it mattered. I think the guy, he was a partial, complete monkey. When you're around world-class climbers, I mean, they can hang on an edge that is like a couple pieces of paper. Mm-hmm. And the Bastille Crack is not a difficult route, so I'm sure there was one right next to it. And he just, as I'm freaking out, he's just sitting there "Hey, buddy." And I didn't know he was there. I literally almost fell off because he talked to me.
Smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, he was ashy. He's like, "Put a piece of pro right here. Get away from me." Sometimes it's awesome, and sometimes it's terrifying.
And then you got to think that if you do fall, all that force, if one pops and then the second one pops, you've got a lot of distance.
Well, you got to think it's double the distance. If you're 10 feet above the last piece of protection you put in, you fall the 10 feet to the protection, then the 10 feet past the protection.
Clink, clink, clink.
And then it pulls on the pro. So it's actually double the height that you are above it. I can't move because I'm losing my shit. Because I'm losing my shit. Losing my shit. I can't move because I'm losing my shit.